We are in the building finally. All of the fellas are here. Everybody is in the building. Big P, my man Jeff to the left, Big Kurt, QB9 in the building. Fellas, we finally here. It's been a little journey. Life be lifing, but you know what? When you on a journey and you have a mission, nothing can stop you. This is called greatness, and I'm glad to be here on this panel with y'all today. Everybody, how y'all doing, man?
What's going on? What's up,
How's
Doing
Rick?
great.
Hey,
Doing great,
My
my
can't
brother.
man
complain.
got P Boogie.
Yes,
We
sir.
got
Yes,
my
sir.
man Curtis. Don't call me Blow Williams. What's happening, baby? What's going on?
Yes, sir.
My
I
man,
said, Curtis, don't call
Yes,
me
sir.
Blow Williams.
Curtis. Don't
Yeah.
call me Blow Williams. What's up,
Mhm.
QB9? What's happening, man?
Hey, brother. That's a lot to talk about. I want to start with the Buffalo Bills, Baltimore Ravens Sunday night game.
Of
Woo!
course.
Great play by two great teams. I mean,
Yeah.
Baltimore, first 3.5 quarters, first 3.5 quarters, they took it to us. Derrick Henry, over 175 yards rushing. Lamar Jackson, over 295 yards passing. They took it to us those first quarters. Last 5 minutes of the game, Josh Allen showed why he's the MVP of the league and brought the Bills all the way back. Great show, great performance. But I want to talk about those two defenses. How can two prolific offenses like the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens have such, and I'm going to just say porous defensives? Derrick Henry ran buckshot. Buffalo didn't want to touch him, didn't want to tackle him. Josh Allen ran around like a grown man, passing, throwing the ball. There was no defensive backs in the vicinity of their receivers. I just don't know how these two teams can survive like this with the likes of the New York Jets, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the San Diego Chargers, the Denver Broncos. These teams are going to be attacking our defenses, attacking our secondary, and we're going to just try to have to outscore teams. So I want to get your response to just the lackluster performance of these two high-powered offenses, the lackluster defenses for the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night.
I have a question. Do anyone think it's you had the lack of defense or the breakdown of defense because of familiarity with each other? A
Well,
lot of
Jeff,
times,
Jeff, I'm glad you brought that up because it like Kurt, you said Allen, Josh Allen was MVP. It's two guys on that Ravens team could be sitting MVPs too.
and that's the thing, having being very familiar with one another, playing one another, playing in the playoffs. So you knowing, and that comes to film preparation. Um, I mean, Derrick Henry having over 100 yards in the first half. I mean, that's not acceptable. But do you like? I'm on the verge of thinking, was that a breakdown by the Ravens or a comeback by the Bills? That's what I'm questioning.
Uh, I'm gonna just tell you, like I told P, you saw magic, and this guy Josh Allen proved why he was MVP. I was shocked. I was team Saquon, but when he got in there, he looked better than Tom Brady, and I say that because he has legs. Tom wasn't a real runner. He was tough. He could take a hit, but this boy Josh Allen, I think they might be in the Super Bowl again. Well, not they might be Super Bowl contenders right now this year. That
But they
shit
were
he
last
did,
year.
yeah,
They
yeah,
were
yeah.
last year
But
too. And they
yeah,
were the year before that too.
brother, what he did last night, he sent the signal to the league. He sent the bat call, like I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So all that, he brought real core quarterback back to the game. And that's what I seen also in Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what that was. I don't know what super vitamin he been taking, but he put on a performance, not to get off subject, but Aaron
And I
Rodgers was
think
incredible.
Yeah, and I think that's the point, though, right? Like, see, I was talking to Jeff about this whole topic, right? When you talk about the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, we're talking about two teams that, if you turn on any sports show, they are favorites to win the
Mhm.
Super Bowl. This should be expected from both of these teams. But I think what we fail to realize is that, as great as Josh Allen was, okay, Derrick Henry was as equally as impressive. And
Mhm.
guess what? The
He
quarterback
was.
for the Raven was equally impressive.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
three of the best players in the game right now.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I expect to see offensively everything that they're doing, but
Yeah.
on the defensive side, like Kurt said, yeah, we have to scratch our head a little bit because of the numbers that we saw. The numbers were just like they were out. They were outrageous when you really look at it. Josh Allen's numbers were outrageous. So overall, I mean, Jeff, like you said, man, where was the breakdown at? And I
Right.
think
Exactly.
I think the breakdown was with the Ravens.
And
Absolutely.
that's what.
Look at
And you,
look at the deficit.
yeah. What they scored 16 points in a quarter.
It was
16.
40 to 25
25. Right.
going
No,
into
we
the
talking
last
about
four
hey,
minutes of the fourth quarter.
yeah.
So
It was a
Josh,
record. It was
Josh was
something that
on
had never
the
been done before.
fourth quarter.
Mm.
Yeah. It was numbers that had never been done before. This is what we're
And
talking about, the historical part of these players, man. These guys are the upper echelon. They are the top. They're the
Yeah.
best.
Absolutely.
but in
Okay.
an
Now,
NFL in an NFL game, that's not acceptable.
Yeah, 40
Especially
points. The team
no, no,
can't
not
do that.
acceptable.
Yeah.
Not acceptable. Like you expect that in a high school game or Pop Warner, but not in a professional game. That is not acceptable.
but it
Like
happens, Jeff. It happened to Atlanta Falcons with the Patriots. It happens. We
okay,
talked
but
about
let's
Tom
think,
Brady, right? It happens. This is the
look at the.
pros.
But also in that Atlanta Falcons, that whole team has been dismembered after that.
Mm.
One of these teams are going to be dismembered after this year. Let's keep it 100. Neither one of them have been to the Super Bowl. They're favorite every year, the past couple of years, to go to the Super Bowl. Where's the breaking point? And I think
it's
right now, I gave Kurt a lot of slack about his coach. Okay, but you might have to look at John Harbaugh now too. He's
Yeah,
been
I can
on the
definitely
wrong
see
end.
that.
Yeah, he's been on the wrong end of these games more than anybody.
Yeah.
when you have a superior team or you have a team that's in the league. What do? Whether it's basketball, baseball, you give it to your best closer. Basketball, you give the ball to your best player. At the end, Harbaugh was willing to give his defense the opportunity to close this out. Not Lamar, not Henry. He was banking on the defense. So, what does that say about your offense or how you feel about your offense that you was willing to bank on your defense to close this out for you?
Right. How do you feel about Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry? That's the
Who was
question, Jeff.
getting
And
who was
right.
averaging 8 point something yards a carry.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did not
It,
want to tackle him.
yeah.
Oh, they was
Yeah.
all they was pulling off his wristbands. They were
Yeah.
tackling him at all.
It just
Two
Making
came
Oh,
business,
down
they was
to
out there making business decisions, baby.
The one he
Business
ran for
decisions.
47 yards, he didn't get touched. We did not want to touch him.
Right.
yeah.
no, not
It
at
was
all.
it definitely was a shootout. It came down who was going to have the last ball or who would make the first big mistake, which was Henry.
And Big B, you made a good point. And
Yeah.
that's why we have lost four playoff games and AFC championships against Patrick Mahomes.
Mhm.
He gets the ball last. Our defense lets us down. Josh has never lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Our defense has 13 seconds. He dropped the field goal. 28 every time. Four
Yeah.
times we lost to the Chiefs because of our defense with the last second. So
Yeah.
coaching,
One of
you
you
said
guys, I was talking. I'm sorry, Kurt. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
real quick. I don't know about
Oh yeah.
Harbaugh, but I know our head coach is on a hot seat if he does not get to the AFC Championship again or win the Super Bowl.
I agree.
No, I don't think he's going to make that transition to the new stadium. Not at all. Not at all. If he
I
doesn't,
agree, man.
If he wins, if he gets to the Super Bowl and or wins it, he'll get another year. He's got to get there though. He's got to get there.
Right.
Can't not get there.
Yeah. And see, and this is why, this is why it's such a touchy situation when it comes to Buffalo because you got to look in the 90s, the Buffalo Bills were also on the positive side of a major record, right? They went to what, 4 consecutive Super Bowls, like, which is
never
never going to
won.
be done and is never
No.
going to be done again. And they just never won it, right? So there is some frustration, but there's also some patience with Buffalo. And that's why I think Buffalo will be the last one to make that transition. Harbaugh right now has to really be examined because he has blown huge leads and he has been on the end of this way more times than any other head coach ever.
This dates
Okay.
back to last year, right?
And the year before that. Okay.
Wow.
It goes back many years.
But
I play against him twice a year and I know Steelers have done it to him
but
plenty of
he's
times.
delivered. He's delivered a Super Bowl. He's delivered a
Oh,
Super Bowl.
and listen, I'm not going to spare mud on that man. He's one of the best head coaches in this league. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. You're not 18 years, 19 years with a team, and you're not good. I think a lot of this stuff is looked at the quarterback. A lot of people put a lot of blame on him, but see, you can't do that no more. You can't. He is playing brilliantly. Okay,
Yeah, but the thing is, he plays brilliant during the regular season or in games like this. With the magnitude of games like this, you don't show up. It's like I remember the cartoon. He had the WB, he had the little frog, and it's singing "Hello, my baby, hello, my darling." And then when you get it in front of the stage, it's ribbit. Does nothing.
well, how do
That's
you
what I'm
say
getting.
about how do you do that for
It
him and
comes
not
to,
Josh Allen?
it comes to
Because
heart,
Josh shows
man.
up. Whoa, let me tell you why, Stu. Every big game and every single playoff game, Josh's passer rating goes from I think 79 to 80. I mean, it almost in the 90s. He didn't every game, every playoff game, every big game. Josh increases. And look at his stats. Lamar decreases by damn near 15 plus points every playoff game or
Damn,
every big game. I mean, they showed it and they
damn.
talked about it today on if you look at it. And so that is what
Yeah.
the fans are yelling about. He doesn't show up. Now we know how
He
great he
doesn't
is.
show up.
That's what
He
they're saying.
doesn't show up.
He does not show up in a big game or a playoff.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Hey,
show
Brick.
up.
Hey,
Yo,
Brick. That's a lot different than number 10, huh?
who
A
I'm
lot
our
different
boy.
than that. A lot different than that number 10. Yeah. You
Absolutely,
know.
absolutely, absolutely. Speaking
That's
of the Giants, since you want to go
yeah,
straight to the
Transition.
Giants, you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we should
oh man,
because when we talk about quarterbacks and we talk about the New York Giants, I mean, we
yeah,
scratching our head now too, man. But
yeah. They have
I,
lost.
I
The New York Giants have lost the season opener 3 years straight. They've lost the first game. That hasn't been done since the 1940s. First
You know,
game, season opener. And like I said before, ever since they got rid of Tom Coughlin, and I'm gonna repeat it, and the black GM, Jerry Reese, they have been dog manure. We thought they had something a few years ago. We went to the playoffs. Yay, 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 yay. We won a game, but it was back to square one, which is that offensive line. The offensive line, okay, is a team. Everybody's going to say it's the team's fault. It's not. It's the offensive line's fault and the leadership's fault, which is Brian Dable. I never liked him. I like Brian Flores. He should have been the coach. It was a major discrepancy at the beginning. He was my coach. That started the BS. The Giants just have a serious problem internally. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. We got a big game this week coming up against Dallas, and I heard some people say they think Dallas gonna put up 50 points.
I doubt that. I doubt that. I like I'm a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
I grew up as a Cowboy fan. But I doubt that. It's a divisional game. It's going to be a tough game. I see the Cowboys being victorious, but however, the Giants' play selection is a lot to be desired. If they have the same play selection that they had against Washington, you may not have 50 points, but you may have 40.
Well, Kurt, I'm gonna let you go on this.
About Russell's play.
Russell,
anybody.
I think. Listen, I'm being honest. I think Russell did okay. All right. I think Russell did decent from what he had. It's like he went in there. Someone told him to paint a house, but he only had 1 gallon, a 5-gallon bucket of paint. He did the best he could. Don't expect him to paint the entire house.
I vehemently disagree with that. I vehemently disagree with that.
He did what he could. He had no time. What kind of time he had in the pocket?
They asked him to make bricks without straw. Come on.
No.
As soon as they put the ball in his hand, he was running for his life.
Let me ask you this, okay? I'm gonna break the scenario. If you interviewed for a job and you told me this and this and this and this, you can do this, and this on your resume, you got this type of experience. I bring you in, train you, you're doing well in training. I let you go. You fall flat on your face. What do you think is going to happen? Because Russell Wilson, to be a veteran quarterback in the years he's played with a Super Bowl win, all of training camp, all of the preseason, and he came out and looked like that. If you look at the plays, he went back, he didn't read, took the sack, threw the ball on the ground. You guys could have won the game. When you were inside the 5 to 10 yard line, that play that he ran, he got sacked on, was supposed to go to neighbors across the middle. He was wide open for a quick second.
Yeah.
There were plays where Russ should have made as a veteran QB and won you the game. Easily. You had every opportunity. So I don't want to hear that Russ didn't have this, didn't have that. With what he had, he did not take advantage of his situation.
Quick question, Kurt. Quick question. Yep. So when you interview this guy and you ask him, can you do this, this, and that? And the man says yes. And you put him to work. Does he have a desk? Does he have a computer? Does he have pen and paper?
He has all that. The O-line was bad, but it wasn't awful.
I don't know if Russ has that in
he had it all.
New York.
The O-line was bad. The desk might have
been
a little wobbly, but you could. The desk might have been a little wobbly, but you could still write on it. Now again, it wasn't perfect.
well, hold on, Kurt. Kurt, hold on, though, Kurt. Now, because when Marley brought this up, I purposely stayed silent on this one. Okay. And I gotta just say this, right? Yes, he's a veteran. Yes, he is. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I saw some of the stuff that the Commanders were doing to the Giants' offensive line, and it had nothing to do with that they were bad. What happened was they just got beat up. They were just more physical. They were more prepared. Okay, they seemed more engaged in the game. Now, if you're a quarterback, okay, and you sense that, you feel this, no matter what you do, right? If you don't have time and you got people hitting you and grabbing you, it's going to be hard for you to get in any type of rhythm. So let's not say that Russell is bad. Like we know what he is for sure. But we got to go back to this Brian Daboll is a head coach and this
Oh, no,
team.
I agree with that.
They
Oh, no,
were
I'm
right.
saying that. Oh, I'm not
And
totally
I think
Daboll as well.
right, and
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
it's a ripple, and I think it's a ripple effect with all of this, right? I think, I mean, we talked about the situation he had with neighbors on the sideline, right? It's just like there's just something amiss. Now, do I think the Giants is going to play like this next week? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a night and day difference. But the key to this whole thing is the Dallas Cowboys didn't play terrible last week. Dallas
No.
Cowboys should be favored in this game based on what we saw. That
But then
Cowboy
also
offensive line was pretty good.
The
Absolutely.
But how well
Cowboys
do you
isn't as
think
the
Commanders
Cowboys
played?
isn't as good as Washington either.
How good do you think the Commanders played last week? Because remember, if you think they played really well, then you got to applaud the Giants' defense because they held them to 14
Exactly.
points in the fourth quarter.
It was 14-6 until the fourth quarter.
14-9?
Right, exactly.
14-9? 14-6?
14-6.
14-6 until the fourth quarter.
14 points. This Commanders' offense that the Giants held them to through 4 quarters.
And
So-
look,
Right.
they're only favored by 5.5 points this
You
week
guys
coming
were
up.
there. They were there.
Who's favorite? Who's favorite, Greg?
Dallas is favored 5.5 points. Yeah.
I think
Right, and
that's
that's a
a
lot.
given to say.
That's a lot.
that
5.5 is a lot.
No,
That is a lot.
no,
Yeah.
no. In the NFL,
Yes, it is.
a blowout is considered like 11.5 or more, which is
You'll never see an 11.5 spread in the pros. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
7.5, 7 plus the most. That's what I'm saying. 5 is high. 5 is high. Real talk.
You want to bet?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
looking at
bet
it
you.
right now. Cleveland
What you
Browns
looking at?
versus Baltimore Ravens. It's 11.5 point spread.
Who are you looking at?
I'm
This
on a
week?
betting app.
Week? Are
I'm
you
not
saying
going
this
to say
week?
it. They ain't paying us yet. I'm
No,
telling you.
I'm
Are you saying
asking.
this week?
No, I'm asking. I was just asking. Who are you
What is it
looking
for
at?
this
That's what I'm
week?
saying.
Cleveland
Right. Is it
and
this week?
Baltimore. Yes.
Is it this week? And that's a
Sunday.
betting app. Okay. Can somebody do a quick search for CBS money line? Just do a search, see what they say. Can anybody do that one? No.
1 second.
Just yeah. I just don't know
11.5
what
point
betting
spread.
app. I just don't know what betting app that is. But okay,
What you
I'm
gotta
gonna give
know
you
for?
that
I
one
just told you. Damn.
because that's
Damn,
unheard of.
Ray.
That's what I'm saying. That's unheard of.
Yeah.
That's
We talking.
unheard
You
of,
know why?
man.
Because we talking about Lamar Jackson at home playing the Cleveland Browns, Joe Flacco and them.
Listen,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they lost.
Me neither.
Neither.
Yep.
That's right in that division, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying to you. That's
Absolutely.
fool's gold to me. But what it look like?
But to go back to that Giants situation, why y'all look for something that already
ESPN
solidified and
11.5.
told y'all.
Okay, you got it.
They talking about putting Jackson Dart in there. I don't think he would make a difference because
No.
O line is an O line. You know, they showed that.
So-
We saw that when Daniel Jones was back there. They failed Daniel Jones. The New York Giants failed him. I've been saying it for 2 years. They failed him. They beat him up,
we know,
they beat him
right.
down, and they kicked him out, and he went and he performed like Superman. Shout out to Daniel Jones. Straight
Yeah,
like that. That's it.
Had a career
In my
day. Had a career day, man.
Yeah. There's something going on in that Giants office, man. Everybody who leaves succeeds. I don't know what's going on right now. Saquon left. Somebody said, we see the value in you. Come on down the road. Not
Listen,
only did he take a cab ride, he became
Yeah.
a runner up
Saquon
for
ain't-
the
yeah.
MVP of the
Listen,
National Football League.
And he didn't leave. Saquon didn't leave. They showed him the door.
Yes, he wanted to stay.
And
And
did
he
he,
did. And listen,
hold on, he
Owner could've
also
reached
led the
his pocket
league in
to pay him.
rushing. He led the league in
Owner could have
rushing,
reached
right?
in his pocket to pay the difference.
you're absolutely right. It's plus 11.5.
Yeah,
We had
that's
to go
unheard
all
of,
through
man.
that instead of just believing what I said because I have value. If you say something, I'm gonna believe it.
I don't believe nothing. I question everything. So that's never going to change.
No
I
doubt,
question
no
everything.
doubt.
But what I'm gonna tell you, if you look it up right now, you tell me another 11.5 you see. See another
I
one on
don't.
that
I
board
didn't.
anywhere?
I haven't seen
But
that
hold
in a
on.
minute.
I didn't
Yeah.
see. I saw another one.
Yeah.
I said I saw one. Now let's get to this Jets and Steelers right away.
Woo.
Because time is ticking. Let's get to this Jets. New York Jets versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I slept on the Pittsburgh Steelers
Me
like
too.
a baby.
Me too.
I'm talking about I was under the bed sleeping on them. And I want to say I apologize to the Pittsburgh
Yep.
Steelers.
Yep.
They look
Aaron Rodgers,
phenomenal. They look phenomenal.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Let's go, Jeff. You got
Why
the
are we
stage.
giving so much praise to the Pittsburgh Steelers? They were outplayed by the New York Jets.
Mhm.
The New York Jets outplayed them. Did Aaron Rodgers play well? Yes. Did they make plays at the end of the game? Yes. But reevaluating that game, I don't think the Jets should have lost that game. No. I take my hat off to Fields, Justin Fields. I have a newfound respect for him. He played his behind off. He stepped in the pocket. He didn't just run like a rabbit. He ran when it was necessary. He read. He went through his progressions, and he played very well. But they outplayed Pittsburgh. Outplayed them.
Should take Kurt.
I gotta agree with my brother there. Jets definitely outplayed them. Now Pittsburgh got the win. I think the Jets outplayed them like this. Baltimore outplayed us for probably 3.5 quarters, maybe 2.5. But Aaron Rodgers was consistent. He was constant. I'd like to see the Steelers get a little bit more of a running game, but their defense played well. The Jets QB, Justin Fields, is a handful. He's a handful for anybody. And they got some good receivers. Their defense, I think, let them down. But good win for the Steelers. That's a good win for the Steelers.
Good win.
Right, so I don't know. I really don't know if when you say outplay, it really looked good because we didn't know what Justin Fields was going to do, and they went in there and they started throwing darts. I mean, it was marvelous. But as far as outplaying, you can't outplay a team that keeps striking back every time you strike. When you throw a dart and they throw a dart back, it just seemed like they had something we just didn't expect or didn't want to accept. That's just
And you know what that
is.
was? And you know what that
And
was? You know what it was? It was Aaron Rodgers. That's
Aaron
what it
Rodgers.
was. See, the thing about this is that no, the Steelers were outplayed. And like you all both said, Justin Fields was amazing. Okay. Nobody expected that from him. Nobody. I did. I actually expected a lot of that. But
Yeah,
the
you can high
Steelers
on.
have but the Steelers, and I'm a Steeler fan, like but Steelers still got issues, man. We can't run the ball, we can't stop the run. And that's why people came up to me and was like, hey, this Aaron Rodgers stuff. And I'm like, okay, great, but it's fool's gold. I'm not sold yet, but I will tell you this. That old man in MetLife Stadium won that game. It wasn't Mike Tomlin. It wasn't a coordinator. It was that old man. He won that game. And by the way,
He made
he took some
he made
he
some
took some
amazing throws.
shots, and
He
he
made
took
some
some shots
amazing
in that
throws.
game.
I'm
So it
impressed with
wasn't
your
any
receivers.
smoke and mirrors.
I'm impressed with your receivers.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say I was impressed with one of them, but that big motherfucker, he was killing me. I'm
No,
sorry.
what's number
Oh
19?
man.
He was killing them.
Oh, Calvin Austin.
Listen,
Calvin Austin,
I
man.
thought I
Yeah.
thought they only called Roberto Duran hands of stone. My bad. They got. Oh my God!
Oh yeah. That's my problem. That's the problem I have because he's notorious for
He does
fumbling
not have
and
soft
doing.
hands.
He does not have
He's a,
soft hands, and that could have killed us. He turned the
he,
ball over probably 2 times, man. So listen, Aaron
I
Rodgers
said,
is.
man, when I saw that, I said Roberto Duran ain't the only person that got hands of stone. This cat got two, bro. No, he doesn't have soft
Yeah.
hands. He
Hey,
drops a
real
lot of
quick.
Well,
balls.
at least he got some hands because CeeDee Lamb ain't got no hands.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
listen. I'll take that shot. I'll take it. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean,
You know
CeeDee.
what? I can't say nothing about CD, man, because CD he don't make
listen.
those mistakes a lot.
Last Thursday, he had his hands surgically
You made a-
removed because he wasn't
Yeah,
You
catching
made a lot
anything.
last Thursday. You made a lot last Thursday, for sure.
All right, no
Yes.
doubt. So look, I'm gonna move on real quick. JJ McCarthy.
Whoa.
JJ McCarthy.
He showed why he was drafted where he was drafted. He showed
Wow.
why he led Michigan to the national championship. He made some rookie mistakes. You can't eye down receivers in any high level of football, especially NFL, and he threw an interception, but he didn't hang his head. He came back, and I guarantee you, his teammates are looking at him differently today and going forward. He
Jeff, did
played
you
really
see
well.
them? Jeff, did you see them in the locker room? How
No, I
how
didn't
they
get
were
a
looking
chance
at
to see
him?
that.
So yo, that was the thing. Think about this. That was his first start on Monday night,
Hmm.
and he was down. He threw a late pick, and he showed this resilience, man. And he just stayed in there and battled back. And when they got in the locker room, his teammates looked at him like he was a god, man,
Hmm.
because they know that they thought that game was lost.
Hmm.
They all did. Rookie
He
quarterback in this spot, he kept it together, man. He
he
he he
played
showed a
phenomenal.
lot of poise. Showed a lot of poise, man,
So I
to
thought,
be in
hey,
that spot.
I thought about you, P, when they came back and when they won that game. I was praising Caleb, and P said to me, "I'm not really a fan of Caleb. I mean, you
And
ain't
I'm not
saying
Caleb
like
either.
that.
played well.
I'm being nice, but he kind of folded a little bit. You know what I mean? So you kind of you
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I
here's
think
the
Caleb,
he.
thing.
Caleb
Here's
started.
the
He
thing.
threw about four. He threw it over the head about four times in a row late in that game. He overthrew.
He was
Yeah.
pressured the entire game. He did not have the opportunity to where he could step into his throws. One
Jeff,
in the
Jeff, hold on, buddy. No, Jeff,
late
he was
latter
lights
part
out.
of the
He was
game,
lights out first half. Jeff, he was lights out first half. No pressure.
Yeah,
first half,
Nothing.
second
he
half.
reverted back to USC. He reverted back to USC fourth quarter.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I
Thank
think
you.
he was pressured. I
He
didn't see
reverted
the
back to USC
lanes.
fourth quarter.
It was one where he got hit up high
They
when
were
they
they were
had,
open.
and listen, and it
DJ
was
Moore was
still an
open, and
accurate pass.
there's another guy.
So, Jeff, I think what happened with the Chicago was the fact they had a rookie head coach, and he even admitted it. He
That's
said,
what
"Look,
happened.
I ain't doing a good job." And that's what I
That's what
told
happened.
Brick. I said, "That's what's going to get him." That head coach is this is new to him too,
You did say that. I agree. You did
right?
say that.
And he mentioned. I ain't never heard a head coach mention the coordinator in
Yep.
his press conference. He said
Yep.
that coordinator did something to us. He flipped everything around, and that's what
Listen,
Brick was saying. That guy is a head
he
coach.
dialed it up. He dialed it up.
Right, and he's a head coach in this league, and he's staying in a defensive position where the head coach from the other team is talking about the defensive coordinator. You don't hear that a lot.
He will never get a head coaching job as long as that lawsuit he has against the NFL and other teams are pending. That will never happen.
Oh,
Who was
it's
this?
still going. I thought it was already done and over with.
Who
Until
was this?
until that's adjudicated, until that's
Yeah,
all over with, and some time has passed to let people forget, then he may get an opportunity. But I
Which
truly believe,
OC is this?
uh, I'm
Brian
sorry,
Flores.
Blind
Which OC?
Forest.
Flores.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
And
Definitely.
until that happens, until those cases are adjudicated
Yeah,
and some time has passed where they can forget about it, then that opportunity will open up for him. But he deserves a head coaching job, without a doubt.
absolutely.
He truly should be
So
the head
here's
coach
the
in
here's the
Miami.
short. Right, here's the short on the Brian Flores situation. Right, it was a class action racial discrimination lawsuit against the NFL and several teams back in 2022, alleging a pattern of systematic bias in the hiring practices of black coaches. A 2023 ruling in the Southern District of New York sent most claims to arbitration, but an August 2025 Second Circuit Court of Appeals ruling overturned this, allowing the case against the NFL, the
To continue.
Giants, the Broncos, the Texans to proceed in open court. The lawsuit
Exactly.
claims the NFL arbitration process is invalid, paving the way for a trial. So it is still pending. There
Absolutely.
Yes,
is still more to
it
go
is.
to it. So you're right.
Absolutely.
He will probably remain there until that is
Yeah.
settled,
Until
Absolutely.
that is
unfortunately.
adjudicated, And it's not going to happen right away. You got to give the good old boys a chance to forget about it, so to speak. And then you'll get that opportunity.
John Gruden.
Absolutely. Yeah. Indeed,
Right.
indeed. Some good football this week, fellas. Great football.
It
A
was
lot
a
of good
good week. It
football
was a
coming
good
up.
week.
Yeah, man. So I'm glad we're here finally. And
All right.
Yes.
Anybody want to touch on
Yeah,
anything
I
else
had that.
before we?
I had this piece for you guys, and
Let's
I'm gonna
go.
throw this out here. I thought this was very interesting here, and I want to hear your take. So here's
Okay.
the situation, right? The NFL, I mean ESPN, did a ranking of quarterback play the first week this week, right? So they did it from one all the way down, and I just want you guys to give me your top five, if you could say, right? Your top five quarterback performances this week. Or let's just say top three. Let's just say top three. I think we know. No, let's say top five because we know the top three. But who would you guys say were the top five quarterbacks performances this week?
The number one would be Daniel Jones.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Number one would be Daniel Jones. I would also give it to Old Man Rogers.
Okay.
I would also give it to Josh Allen.
Okay.
I will also give it to J.J. McCarthy, being a rookie. And
Okay.
I would also give that to, what was that, four I named or five?
You'd say four. You did four. I'm not gonna hold
And,
you to it, but we got it.
okay.
Okay. Kurt.
I agree with some of the ones he named, but also I think I saw this, and I
Mm-hmm.
think they have Daniel Jones up in that top three, but I think they also had Justin Herbert up in that top three. So
Interesting.
I agree with the other two.
Interesting. Okay, Britt.
Daniel Jones, number one. Josh Allen, number two. Not to get in any specifics so we could, move along. Number three, Aaron Rodgers. Number four, Justin Fields. And number
Mhm.
five, JJ McCarthy. That's my
Interesting.
top five performance. Yeah.
Interesting. And remind you, this is just this one. I just had to
Yeah.
look at it that way.
Yeah.
So, Justin Herbert is not in that.
Okay.
Okay, but there are two quarterbacks that are in here that you guys didn't even mention. I just want to start with that one. Okay.
Commander
Of course.
Stoops.
Now,
Of course.
now
It's
I'm gonna
NFL.
go. I'm gonna go. This is ESPN's, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They just said top five performances based on all the QB ratings, right? So I'm gonna go in reverse right now because this one, the
Okay.
big one, surprised me. Number five was Cam Ward. Okay,
Cam
now
Ward.
Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I'm saying this, I watched this kid, what poise he had. His offensive line is garbage. Okay,
Yep.
but he
Yep.
still kept them in that game. They could have won that game in Denver.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
let's keep
Yeah.
He
that in
did
mind.
have a lot of drop
Yeah.
passes. He did.
Exactly.
Did
I
he
did. Yep.
did? Number four, Daniel Jones, for obvious
Mm.
reasons. Career fucking day. I think he scored on his first seven possessions. Right, we got that one. Number three, the old man. I mean, excuse me. Number three, Justin Fields.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay, we know what
I
he
had him.
did.
I
He.
also had him at number three.
Mhm.
It's
Okay,
crazy.
right. He's right.
Yeah.
He's at number three. Right. Number two, Aaron Rodgers.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Number two. Okay. Now the number one here, and I want y'all because y'all know how I feel about this guy. The
Oh,
number
Lamar.
one was Geno Smith.
Oh, you know
Geno
what?
He was
Smith.
number one.
Gino.
Let me say
Geno
something.
Smith. Now
And I
hold on.
thought
Before you say it, let me just tell you what they said. Here's the key. This cat, while he was blitzed 47.4% of the time, he ended the day 24-34 for 362 in New England.
What?
Okay? Nobody's talking about that. Three of the top five performances were black quarterbacks last week. Let's talk about that. Geno Smith and what the numbers he's putting up. Nobody talked about that.
I
Okay?
should have known that.
He was a number one.
I should have known that because, Stu, I thought of you when I was watching First Things First yesterday, and they said, Gino is not good. He's great. I said, oh, yes.
And I've
And
been telling y'all, that for a while.
They did.
I've been telling you for a while. He like what he's did with a team, like I said, that Raiders team, Raiders and 49ers, they are the two, no, yeah, Raiders and 49ers are the two of the best teams to come east. Okay. And he was with Seattle doing this too. But what he
Yes.
did up in New England, and they remember they were losing that game. He just kept them in, kept them in. Think about these guys that I just mentioned there and their performances that first week. It surprised the heck out of me, but I'm glad that they gave this guy his props because he ain't just good. He's very good.
Gino actually's been playing really well. You know what? Another thing with the Raiders, I was not impressed with Genty. Not impressed at all. Their running back, I was not impressed with.
He's a rookie. He's going to get it together, I think.
Yeah.
I listen, for what I did see him preseason, he was phenomenal, but maybe he wasn't in the game plan. Remember, they were losing. They were losing, and they were losing that game. I think New England was up like 14-6 on them at one point too. So they had to
he
pass
didn't
a
look
lot.
well at all.
Right.
And Pete Carroll is their coach, right? Pete Carroll is their coach?
Yep. Exactly.
Look, you know how he feel about running the ball, Super Bowl, Marshawn.
Wow.
Wow. But listen, also a shout out to Todd Bowles and Raheem Morrison, two Jersey cats, one Irvington, one Elizabeth. Cats,
There's nobody talking about
probably about grew up 15 minutes from one another. All products of Newark, two head coaches, man, from Jersey. Shout out to the Wong Chong Conference. You know what I mean? So I was happy to see that.
And Brick, I got one for you.
What's that?
Last year we talked about one of the records that was being set by the NFL, and they broke another one. They broke another one last week. 15 black quarterbacks started. 15.
I think it was 16, was it? 16?
15.
Nice.
15.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
15. How many teams are in the NFL right now?
28
teams in the NFL.
32.
32.
Yeah,
32. 32.
Yeah.
32.
Absolutely.
The Colts quarterback was the other one that could have been that starter. And the other team, who knows? But just think about that, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, top five.
That Colts quarterback can forget about it. That's it. It's over.
Now we need to get up in that owner's box. That's it. The owner's box.
I agree.
I think this might be a first. This might be a first. Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
NFC East. All black quarterbacks start. Wow.
Yes.
Exactly. Another one. Yeah.
Yes. Another one.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, because we talking down on the Giants. The NFC East is actually a beast. Every team in that division is crack. It's unreal.
I agree.
I mean, and it's always been. It's always been. You know.
Yeah. So
but there's a battle right now with them central teams. NFC Central and AFC Central, man. They ain't no jokes in that division, in those two divisions.
Absolutely.
You think about that. The NFC Central and the AFC Central, man.
You can't sleep on that West either, man. That NFC West. I don't know.
Well, I mean, how many good teams are in the NFC West?
Well, you got listen. We can't sleep on the Seahawks. We saw that this weekend how they played.
More, right? And
you still got.
You said good. I don't like Seattle lost, didn't they?
But they played extremely well. They looked well. That defense looked good. You still have the 49ers. You still have the Chargers. So
Chargers is AFC. Chargers is AFC. Like I said, give me these good teams in the give me these good teams in the NFC West. Give me these good teams.
Let me reevaluate that. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to tell you. Like the better teams are in that middle part of the conference. Those are the better teams, man. Up and down.
Absolutely.
Up and down, man. And like I said, the NFC East is no joke. It's always going to be one of the better conferences in the league. But you got the Rams, you got Seattle, you got um, Rams, Seattle, San Francisco, and who's the other one? Because whoever it is, they probably ain't that good.
Absolutely.
So that you know,
So,
Absolutely, man.
so
Reality
the
sports
West, we
rap,
just speaking of
man.
the NFC West.
You said what?
NFC West, right,
4 teams.
Yeah.
4 teams.
right,
And Fran, Cardinals. That's who you were missing.
right,
It's on the Cardinals.
Cardinals,
right,
yes.
right,
Rams,
right,
Seahawks.
right. Yeah, I mean, and
3
I
wins in
nobody,
that division.
I'm not really afraid of any of them teams. I'm a people 100. I'm not afraid of any of them.
I'm sure and I'm hoping they say the same thing.
I'm just keeping 100. And we see one of them next week. I'm not afraid of Seattle.
I'm sure
I'm
they'll say
not.
the same thing. I'm sure they'll say the same thing. I would hope so.
Oh, Pete,
Yeah.
look, who does Pittsburgh play? Who are they playing next week? The Panthers?
Seattle.
Oh, listen. That ain't gonna be no cakewalk. That won't be no cakewalk. The way that defense
I'm not.
played.
That was a
That ain't
division game they played. I'm just not afraid of them coming over here against us. I'm
No
just
doubt.
not. I'm not. And I know y'all can kill me next week if we get blown out, but I'm just not
No
afraid
doubt.
of any of the NFC East games.
I think gloating is over. Bragging and gloating is overrated. I mean, that
All right,
don't mean
fellas. Look,
cakewalk.
let's wrap this up, man. This is just a week's. We just going over what happened this past week. A wrap up. We don't want to give it all away.
We are a
got so
sports
much.
talk show, baby. We are a
Absolutely.
sports talk show.
Absolutely.
There you
Absolutely.
go.
That's what we are.
Until the next time.
That's what we do.
Peace.